We can all agree right now that God is known in many names, in many forms, in different languages, in different countries. So when you are transcending and you are growing, you might be known for several different things, but everything aligns with the purpose, with the mission. You started one way blind and you started traveling to the light. In every culture you go to, everyone that experienced you might call you something different. Might call you a welder, might call you a fabricator, might call you an instructor, might call you an entrepreneur, might call you a hustler, might call you a CEO, might call you a CFO, might call you a founder. You get what I'm saying? But the thing is, you're teaching, fam. And one thing I learned about history and us being a people and realizing that God is inside of us, I heard David Banner say something that lines with this truth. He said, God's supposed to teach people. Once you get to a level and you know, you have to give the information back. But you realize something though, you're not a alarm clock, you're a light. But you're supposed to teach those who are hungry. You know what I'm saying? So once you made it somewhere and you experienced something and you learned something, you got some valuable information you can pass down to someone else, because we realize life repeats itself. So it's not like someone that's not going to go through this certain cycle of life. So you have to show them the jewels you got from it so they can use it and apply it. And it may be different. It works different for everyone. But just because you get this information, now you got to step ahead. And you know. So you 50% halfway of the battle. But once you know better, fam, you have to start giving back. You have to start teaching the information you know, because it's in you, fam. And I heard a small story one time about a preacher talking about someone waiting on God, fam. They was waiting on him. And they was out in the middle of the ocean, and they was like, God is going to save me. A boat came through, and he was like, nah, God going to save me. A swimmer came through. Nah, God going to save me. A helicopter came through. Nah, God gonna save me. And once he made it to heaven, and he was a little frustrated, like, man, God, you let me die. Why you didn't save me? He said, I sent 3 people to you. See, sometimes we think that God is going to show up in our life in a magical, mystical way that we was taught through tradition. And then we realize tradition isn't what we, really what the truth is. You know, that God is inside of us. And God will work through individuals to make things happen for you. And sometimes you might expect the clouds to open and something to fall in your lap. And I get it, fam, but you might be waiting for a long time. So before I let you go, fam, I want you to think about something, fam. If you got something in you, teach it.